Hello YouTube. Today's video we're going to learn how to play piano in about an hour. Of course the lesson's not going to be an hour, but if you sit down and take the information and start messing with it, then in about an hour you're going to pretty much have it together. Let's get started. On a piano there's only 7 letters to the alphabet: A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. This is a C, the one to the left of the 2 black keys, and if you hit all white keys, that's a major scale. So that's a C. So we're going to call this finger number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each hand. So in order to play a C chord, you put finger number 1 on a C, and then put your next fingers on the next white keys and hit 1, 3, and 5. That's a C chord. C, D, E, F, G, F chord, G chord, C chord. Now, the difference between a happy sounding chord and a sad sounding chord is the middle note. Down for sad, up for happy. G major, G minor, F major, F minor, C major, C minor. So if you see a C chord in your music book, like on something like this, you're going to see an A. You might see a letter with an M, and that'd be minor. That's a sad sounding chord. So if you see a C, put finger number 1 on C and hit 1, 3, 5. And if it sounds happy, you're on a C. Now on a D, 1, 3, 5. If you hit that and it sounds sad and you want to make it into a D, raise up the middle note to and you'll have a D. Same with E, that's an E minor, sounds sad, move the middle note up 1 and you'll have an E. F, G, A, but it's a minor, so move the middle one up. Now if you need a G minor and you hit a G, finger number 1 on G, and you want a minor, and that sounds happy, and you want a minor, so you want to sound sad, move the middle finger, keep the 1 and 5 on the same one, and move the middle finger down. Now that's a G minor. F major, F minor. So your C, F, and G are automatically going to be majors, and they're going to sound happy. The D, E, and A are minors. It's because of the spacing between the notes. So on a C, F, and G, you got 2 black keys between the first and the third, and you only got 1 black key between the third and the fifth. And on the D, E, and A, you only have 1 black between the first and the third, 1 black, and then 2 blacks between the third and the fifth. So let me break that down. Like on a happy or a major, you've got 2 black keys. So what that gives you is you start here and then you go up 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go up 3. So if you take that information and you start anywhere. If you hit a start here and then go up 4 and then 3, that's an E major. Sounds happy. That's kind of how it's put together. Now, in your songbook or sheet music and your guitar chords, that's kind of what we use with this program. So I call it chords on the keyboard. So if you're needing a second chord, instead of being a 1, 3, 5, and it says a C2, so you put finger number 1 on C, and instead of hitting a 1, 3, 5, if it's a C2, you'll do 1, 2, 5. That's a C2 chord. Now if you have a C4 chord, it'd be a 1, 4, 5. So far we've got majors, minors, second and fourth chords. Now a sixth chord would be a 1, 3, 6. Instead of 5, it'd be a 1, 3, 6. Kind of the Fly the Friendly Skies of United sound. So that's a major, minor, second, fourth chords, and a sixth chord. Now you have major seventh and a seventh. So a major seventh is, if this is 1, then you play it with this finger and go down 1 from 1. That's a major seventh chord. And it sounds airy and light. Now a seventh chord is down 2 from 1. So if this is 1, go down 2 from 1. And that kind of sounds jazzy. So far we got major, minor, second, fourth, sixth, major seventh, and seventh. All that's left basically is diminished and augmented. Diminished means taking something away. Augment means adding something to it or making it higher. So for a C, for a diminished, you'd lower the third, like on a minor, and the fifth. So a C diminished from a normal C, happy sounding C, you flat the third and the fifth. Now you hardly ever use that in music. You see it occasionally, you recognize it, probably not in modern music, but in movie scores and that sort of thing. Augmented would be raising the fifth up one key. That's a sixth. That's a seventh. That's a D major, happy sounding D. That's a D minor, sad sounding D. That's a D, finger number 1 on D, 1, 3, 5. That's a E, 1, 3, 5. Sounds sad, so that's a minor. If you want an E, raise the middle one up 1. This is E. This is E4. Back to an E. F. F minor. G. And that's basically it. You have major, sounds happy. Minor, sounds sad. Second, kind of sounds like Charlie Brown. Then a fourth, kind of sounds like Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting. So if you remember the sounds of the chords and put a label on it, something that helps you remember it, when you want that kind of sound, you just add that type of chord when you're on that particular letter in the song that you're playing. So that way you can change the sound from happy to Charlie Brown, to Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting, etc. Okay guys, so that's how simple it really is. Music doesn't have to be complicated. I mean, it can be complicated if you're having to read music in order to play the songs that you're wanting to do. It takes a long time, it takes years. I majored in music in college and it's very difficult. But really, if you break it down into what's really going on with happy, sad, second, fourth, it's really the first, third, and fifth finger. So when you see in your songbook, it says a D, and you just put finger number 1 on D and hit 1, 3, 5. And listen, it's either going to sound happy or sad. And if you need to change, if it sounds sad and you need happy, just move your middle finger up 1 key. Keep the other fingers where they were, and that's it. This is basically position number 1, and that's all you really need to play your songs. So give it a go, see what you think, and if you like videos like this, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell if you'd like email notifications for more videos when they come available. I appreciate it. Have a good day.